And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on second down. Richmond. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 22. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of this.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. David Irving in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Richmond. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Richmond. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Looking to throw. Richmond dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Richmond. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Operating from the gun. Richmond. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Stills, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
coverage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Richmond eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richmond. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
14, run it. Clear. Run left. 12.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richmond. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, they're going option left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Richmond. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Richmond being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. To throw on 2nd down, Richmond. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richmond. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Richmond buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The final shot before break. Richmond. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustment.
The ball comes out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Richmond. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Back to throw. Richmond. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll go on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. On the crossing route, complete. It's Perry. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Gotta go.
And now they'll run it on the taunts. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
14, run it.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 37 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. On 1st and 10, Richmond. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to sling this deep. He's got him in. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Wilson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Throwing on first down. Richmond whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richmond looking left side. That's caught by Landry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Funchess has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Richmond. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They go play action with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give. This is Dorsett. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
14. Hey. 12.
Wilson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
They'll try the left side with Dorsett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Gotta go.
Again, it'll be Dorsett. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive. Richmond. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to throw. Richmond. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw on 2nd down. Richmond. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Wilson wants to throw it. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns add on to their lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Lutz now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire...
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no... I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that... Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I... just to hit the studio. Now me and steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a... Welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin that happened. I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no... I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that... Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I... just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a... Welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting... Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just want to be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up these bands, can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and long nights I